Hi everyone, welcome to our first craft for the Summer Library program. In this craft we are going to make paracord bracelets. So I'll show you one that I've just gotten started. You may have seen these around. They're great because in an emergency you can take them apart and use them as rope. Otherwise they make cool, fashionable bracelets that you can wear all summer long. See if I can even snap it. So that's what it looks like. So let's get started. So all you need to do is pick up a kit at the library, and inside the kit there will be an instruction sheet that you can follow along. It's not very detailed instructions though, so I'm happy to show you how to do it on this video. A snap clasp like this, and a paracord. To start, you take the two ends and line them up so you have two equal lengths. And you take one side of the clip and just string the two ends through. Maybe kind of tricky, but they should go through, yeah. So both the ends fit in the little ending here. You can slide it all the way to the other end. And slide it through like this so it'll stay. So here is the start of our bracelet. Or actually it's the end of our bracelet. This is where we will finish doing our knotting. So then the next step is to take the other end of our bracelet and slide it through as well. Because we want the whole string to be one continuous string, so it's useful if we ever have to take it apart for camping. Alright, so here's the base of the bracelet. Now what we do is we now have to size it around our wrist. So we'll snap it like this around our wrist, but we want to make sure that it is a lot bigger than our wrist is actually going to be. I started on this one and I fit it to my wrist, and that's not going to fit my wrist anymore. It's very small because when you knot around it, it makes the bracelet a lot smaller. So I'll line it up here, and probably about a couple inches more than your actual hand will be good. So let's try this. So now I'll unclasp it and we're ready to get started with our knots. So in order to make these bracelets, you need to use some macrame knots. So they look like this in the end. They make this cool pattern, and they use up a lot of string. So all you do is you separate the base right here, which are the two strings that we have sliding through the base of the bracelet, and then we have two strings on either end that we're going to flip around. What you do is you take one and you cross it over the front. You make a 4. Looks like a 4 from here. It's more of a backwards 4 this way. And then you take this one and you tuck it around, tuck it through the back of the base and through. Now this is where these instructions are going to come in handy. It shows you with two different colors what that is going to look like. And then you pull it all the way snug. So that is the start of the bracelet. Next, you do the same thing, only you start with your 4 on the other side. So you make sure that the other string is in front, and then you tuck the back one down and through. And this helps you create an even flat pattern, so when you tighten them, it'll start to come together like this. So I'll just do a few more to show you. I'm going to start in front with the first string that we use, and I'll go down and through here. And make sure you tighten each time. And then I'll start with the second string and go over and take the other one and go down and through. Like this. You can see it starting to come together. So once you get the hang of it, you can do it pretty quickly. All you have to remember is to tighten so you get a nice bracelet pattern. All right, you can go all the way to the end of your bracelet. It should snap close like this. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this so I can show you what the finished product will look like and how you tie the ends together. Okay, so I've just about finished my paracord bracelet. Here's the end here. I'm just going to do my last couple of knots. Let's see here. It gets tricky at the end because you have less space to work with. Okay, I think we've made it to the end here. So what we do now is tie them off at the end here. Make sure you tie them as tight as possible. You're actually going to snip the ends off here. And the tricky thing about paracord is it starts to fray right away if you don't melt it. So because I'm at work at the library in the kids area, I don't have a lighter or matches on me, but what you'll want to do is work with an adult in your home to melt the very ends of these, and then your bracelet should be secure. So that is it. That is how you make a paracord bracelet. You can come pick up. See, I made it a little bit too big, so you might have a lot more extra than I did, but I wanted to make sure it was big enough to fit around my wrist. And once you make these, you'll be ready to go on an adventure and have plenty of spare rope. So you can come pick up all the supplies you need at the library for these paracord bracelets. Make sure you look in the bags because I have all sorts of different colors available. There's oranges, green, like darker greens, all sorts of different colors. And you can come pick these up while supplies last. Thanks for watching.